What's up, Willowbrook? Today we're in Revelation chapter 12. And the first thing that we read about in this chapter is a great sign in heaven. It's a woman that's clothed with the sun and her feet are on the moon, and she's wearing a crown of 12 stars, and she's pregnant. She's about to give birth to a child. Now, this sounds strange, but remember, this is a sign. It's not supposed to be taken literally. But after you read through the chapter, it becomes pretty apparent that this woman represents Israel, and even beyond that, she represents God's people as a whole. Now, as we continue to read, we find another sign. It's this dragon, this enormous red dragon, and it's pretty clear that this is Satan. And Satan wants to devour her child. And as we read on, we find that this child represents the Messiah. But as Satan tries to destroy the child, he fails, and the child is taken up to heaven. Jesus ascends back to the right hand of the Father. And then we find there's a battle that takes place in heaven. We find the dragon against the angels, and again, he fails. He's thrown down to earth, and from there he goes after the woman, and again, he fails. And finally, he goes after her offspring. And one of the ways he goes after her offspring is by accusing them of their sins. In verse 10, it says that Satan is called the accuser of our brothers and sisters, who accuses them before our God day and night. But verse 11 says that they've triumphed over him. They've triumphed over all his accusations, over all his schemes, over all his attacks. And they've done this by three things. The first is by the blood of the Lamb. See, Jesus' blood has cleansed us of all our sins. So when the accuser tries to bring something up, there's no evidence to support his accusations. The second thing is by the word of their testimony. And this is the testimony of Jesus, proclaiming who he is and what he's done, what he's doing, and what he's going to do. And the third way that Satan was defeated was that they loved Jesus more than their own lives, that they were not afraid to die for the sake of the gospel. If you remember in Matthew 16:24-25, Jesus says, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it." So today in Revelation 12, we're reminded that even though Satan has a little bit of time left, his time is short and he's already lost. God is victorious, and because we are his heirs, we too are victorious. God bless you.